What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again, and welcome back to the first of 8 first-round playoff previews. First off, we're going to start with Colorado and Seattle. We got a bunch to get through, hopefully, over these next 2 days, and along with predictions video, which I won't fully disclose my predictions in each individual series, but we'll just go through a preview of each series. So, in number 1 in the Central, the Colorado Avalanche, the defending Stanley Cup champions, are against the wildcard 1 Seattle Kraken. We're going to start with the Western Conference. Colorado finishes 51-24-7, 109 points. First in the Central, third in the West, 7th in the league. Meanwhile, Seattle finishes 46-28-8 with 100 points. First ever time here in the playoffs. Second season in the league. Took them twice as long as Vegas to get into the playoffs, but they're here now. They finished 4th in the Pacific, 7th in the West, 12th in the league. So not too shabby for a team that had 60 points last year to jump up 40 more. Goals for, both teams have pretty good offenses. 280 goals for Colorado, 289 goals for Seattle. Goals against, Colorado's a little bit better at keeping the puck out of the net, 226 to Seattle's 256. Goal differential, it's a plus 54 for Colorado and plus 33 for Seattle. Factors for both of these teams, we'll go to meetings for these teams. So these teams met 3 times this season. On October 21st, 2022, these teams met in Colorado, where it ended up being a 3-2 win for Seattle, so Seattle gets a win in Colorado there. On January 21st, 2023, in Seattle, Colorado wins in a shootout 2-1. So Colorado goes on the road, goes into Seattle, gets a win in a shootout. And then on March 5th, 2023, in Colorado, Seattle gets the win in overtime. It's a 3-2 win. So 1-goal games for each of these teams, and Seattle takes the season series 2-1. Factors for both of these teams coming into this series. For Colorado, I've given goaltending, Georgiev and Francouz over Grubauer and Jones. That's definitely going to be a factor. You can honestly add defense in there, but depending on Colorado's defense, which is why I'm going to say put question marks for Makar, because they say he's basically ready, but I'm not sure about that. Byram I've heard rumblings about, and I've also heard Taze rumblings about. They seem all ready to go for Game 1, but will they be hurting? We'll see. Goaltending I give into Colorado. Star power, another big factor. Seattle really doesn't have a star on their team. Meanwhile, Colorado, you have 2 100-point scorers, Nathan MacKinnon and Mikko Rantanen. You also, you're missing Landeskog, which we'll get into later, but still have other weapons on there. You have Cale Makar, who's a superstar in his own right as a defenseman. Bowen Byram's going to be probably not can't speak right now. Not Makar, but pretty good defenseman. It's going to be hard to live up to what Makar's already done in the league. And experience. This team has a lot of experience going to the finals last year, winning the Stanley Cup. They're going to be looking to repeat. But for those that have already been there, a little less motivation. That's, I think, a factor for Seattle. It's motivation. They're just happy to be here, and they want to surprise some people in their first ever run in the playoffs. While I don't think they beat Colorado necessarily, I think they do make it an interesting series and closer than I think. However, they will be without Andre Burakovsky to start the playoffs, just like Colorado will be missing Gabriel Landeskog throughout the entire playoffs. So I'm going to lean towards Colorado. I'll do my full bracket. I'll do my full bracket in the video at the end of all the previews. But yeah, that's going to be all I have for you guys in this preview. So I'm going to have Colorado beating Seattle. We'll go into the games there. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.